Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. Now you might be asking yourself, why are we out here again performing a very similar test to what we did the other day for the comment reply for the gentleman just asking for general information, which is something that I like to do. It's something I'm here for, and I feel like that myself having even the tiny platform that I've got, guys that are looking to get into the sport or looking for different purchases, I try to be as non-biased as possible whenever I'm getting answers out, and I just perform the test and share the results as they come. And then you get a lot of guys that come along the lines of like this guy here, the Pete Moore guy. I guess he has a vested interest or a little bit of an emotional investment into a certain product, this certain product being Centurion, and how dare somebody come out and say that another product performs better than his product, even though in that video I said that both of these rifles, the group sizes across multiple different ammos, and not just with these two, with other other rifles that have the same manufacturer barrels, be it Criterion, Centurion, Rosco, the performance overlaps between them. And I will say that where you're going to get a little bit of a difference of performance increase with something like the Centurion is going to be the corrosion resistance that you're gaining with the chrome lining. But Rosco makes chrome lining barrels as well, and while I have not personally shot one, so I cannot speak to personal experience behind them, people that I know that have these barrels perform exactly like the nitrided barrels that Rosco manufacturer puts out. They're just as accurate, and they're going to have just the amount of chrome lining and everything that you're going to have in them for the corrosion resistance that you know and love out of every other chrome lining barrel out there. So, not quite sure why he's getting so upset about it. My last Centurion video, he was all over that one, and because again, God forbid somebody that does not, I guess, validate his purchase, say something else. But I'm here for you guys, not guys like this. I just want to let you know this is what I'm referring to, and if a comment like this appears on my channel, I feel obligated to you guys to give you guys the most amount of information possible. And he was very upset that I only did a 5-round group on that video and saying that it's very anecdotal and that you're not going to get any kind of information out of that, and that is absolutely not the case. A 5-round group is going to give you the core mechanical accuracy of what that barrel is capable of. If the barrel is shooting 1.4 MOA with a 5-round group, that gun is shooting 1.5 or 1.4 MOA. It just is what it is. Where you're going to have a noticeable deviation in group sizes whenever you start to increase the amount of rounds that you're firing is going to be more or less correlated to the barrel profile that you have in that gun. If somebody is running a pencil profile barrel, like an ELW, or I think it's a nomenclature for the BCM barrels, they're truly lightweight barrels that they have for them, you're going to notice that once you increase your string of fire, those barrels are going to start to open up. It's not because BCM is an accurate barrel, it's because of that profile with the way harmonics work inside of a barrel. You're going to have to start to notice a degradation in accuracy in that way, because you're going to have that barrel is going to start settling in slightly different locations every time you fire it as it heats up, and is going to cause your shots to string. That being said, once you get into shorter barrels like this, I haven't noticed a massive amount of difference. Unsuppressed, suppressed, yes, the Centurion, due to its H-bar profile, does better at higher rates of fire than the Rosco Bloodline will, being a government profile barrel. But again, that is why even to this gentleman's comment that P. Moore is replying to, I told him to go with the Husky line, because it is 1, chrome lined, and 2, it is an H-bar profile barrel. And the H-bar profile barrels, because of the thickness of the barrel, does better with higher rates of fire. But as you can see here today, I went ahead and he was like, oh, you need to do a 10-shot string. I went ahead and did a 20-shot string with each of these two barrels side by side, with the exact same magazine, the exact same ammunition out of the same box of ammunition at 50 yards. So that's the distance I normally shoot these kind of red dot magnifier carbines at for groups. And went ahead and printed both of those rifles, and that is something you're going to see here. All right, and as you will notice, guys, as I said before, these barrels are very comparable to each other. But, once again, the Rosco just barely squeaked out a better group than what the Centurion did. Sometimes, again, these guns overlap each other. They're about the exact same as far as accuracy goes. So, you can take that for what it is. You can be upset that a Rosco Bloodline barrel is shooting every bit as good, if in this case better, than the Centurion barrel is. You can be mad about it all you want, but there are lots of guys out there that are running Rosco barrels, and these barrels just shoot. Be mad about it all you want, but these barrels just shoot. And I can play these screenshots of the exact size of these groups. So the Centurion ended up printing a 5.6 MOA group for a 2.93 inch group at 100 yards or 50 yards with a 55 grain M193. And then moving on over to the Rosco, it printed a 2.27 or 4.34 MOA group at 50 yards, 20 round group. You also notice that there are a little bit less flyers here. I mean, again, I would contribute that more so to the ammunition rather than the gun. Sometimes I'll get flyers like this that are coming out of a Rosco group. I had one that printed actually a little bit right of the main portion of the group here as well, but you know, that kind of is what it is. But if this gentleman, if this is not enough for him, because I know that these guys are going to say, oh, well, you got to try this ammunition, then you got to try this ammunition, and they're going to keep trying to pander more types of ammunition until you finally find one that is going to fit their narrative of what they want. I mean, you find one type of ammunition that the Centurion shoots better than the Rosco, and they'll be like, oh, see, there you go, the Centurion's better. If you would like more ammunitions put, this guy that I'm talking about in this comment, I will give you my FFL's information here in town. You can look up Gun Gallery in Jacksonville, Florida. You can send all of the ammunition that you want to them, and I will shoot every single ammunition that you want for groups between both of these two guns. Better yet, I will pull out all of the Centurion and all of the Roscos that I've got in my group, and we will put them side by side at 50, 100 yards, whatever you want to do. Sky's the limit, your pocketbook. And we will see how these two guns shoot. But as of right now, if you guys are looking between these two barrels, I would not pick up a Bloodline in 2025. Main reason being the Husky line exists. But if you want to get a Centurion barrel, I don't give a shit. Pick up a Centurion barrel. Do whatever you want, guys. But I'm going to post the results of how these things shoot. It's just, it is what it is. But if you guys do have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all watching.